We'll be explaining and demonstrating foam rolling the posterior lower leg, the gastrocs, the soleus, and the Achilles tendon unilaterally. You want to have the patient sitting behind the roller. The roller should be positioned over the proximal gastroc. You don't want to have it over under the posterior knee. You want the roller to be under the proximal gastroc. The opposite leg, I'm working the right leg, the opposite leg is crossed over, so you can either have it in a figure 4 position. I recommend it to have it over the lower leg. You want to slowly move backwards so that you're working inferiorly, and once you hit a spot where there is tightness or tenderness, hold mild tension for 6 seconds and then release, and then move inferiorly. You want to have the ankle in dorsiflexion. That helps to stretch the gastrocs, the soleus, and the Achilles tendon. And slowly move until you find a tight spot. And then when you feel that tight spot, hold mild pressure on that spot for 2 to 6 seconds. You can start with 2 seconds and then build to 6 seconds. And if you want the patient to work the Achilles tendon, tell them to be extra careful while working the Achilles tendon. And once you have reached as distal as you want to go, and then you work in the opposite direction. So now you're working superiorly. Move slowly, and when you feel a tight spot, hold mild pressure on that spot for 6 seconds. And you want to work all the way back up to the starting point. And once you have gotten to the starting point, then you want to externally rotate the hip. So this way you're going to be working the posterior lateral aspect of the lower leg. And the same principles apply. Work slowly, hold a mild pressure for 2 to 6 seconds when you feel a tight spot or when you feel a tender spot. And work all the way inferior and then work all the way superior. Then switch the position of your leg so that your hip is internally rotated. And now you're going to work the posterior medial aspect of the muscles.